Hello everyone, welcome to this Java tutorial. My name is Justin, I'm the founder of Uberlite Technologies, and I will be instructing you today on how to write your first Java program. Now in order to program in Java and for the purpose of these tutorials, there are two prerequisites. First you'll need to install a Java SDK, which is called a JDK, and we have instructions on how to do that for installing Amazon Corretto 11. We'll also need you to install IntelliJ, which is an IDE for programming in Java. If you haven't done that already, just go ahead and pause the video and get that done real quick. We'll be here when you get back. If you've already done those prerequisites, then let's get to it. So, whenever you open IntelliJ, this is going to be the first screen that you see. What we're going to want to do here is we are going to create a new project, so go ahead and click on that. In this screen, just go ahead and click Next. Go ahead and click Next here as well. We're going to write it from scratch, so we're not going to use a template, even though we could for this one. We're going to name this project Hello World. The reason for that is whenever you learn a new programming language, the first thing you do traditionally is write a program that says Hello World back to the user. Okay. So now we have this project here, but this project is empty. This project needs something. We've got some file structure here, but it doesn't do anything. So under this source folder, src, we're going to right click on that, go to new, and then go to Java class. We're going to write a Java class, which is just basically a collection of methods and variables. But you need them for Java to work. This class, we're going to name it Hello World. And whenever you're naming a class, you always capitalize the first letter of the word that you're using. So we've named that Hello World, and we're going to hit enter. And now we have a Java class, hello world.java, public class Hello World. Don't worry about public and what all that stuff means. We will get into that. It's a little bit outside the scope of this video. So now that we have this class, we needed to do something. We need to have a method in it. And what a method is basically it's the program. It's what makes everything happen. So I'm going to create the main method. In Java and many other programming languages, you have to have a main method in order for things to happen. And that's what we're doing here is we're creating it. So don't worry about what this stuff means. You will learn. But I'm just creating the main method. That's all you need to know at this point. Alright, it's called main. So, and you can see here what I've done, and you may have seen some of the autocomplete features. IntelliJ is really great. It will help you save so much time because it can autofill and autocomplete a lot of things. See, right now I just hit the left curly bracket, and I knew I was going to need another curly bracket, so it created another one. And then if I hit enter from here, it actually formats the code so that it's easy for humans to read. And that's just really neat. That's going to help you guys save a lot of time and a lot of effort when you're trying to debug this. So now we have a main method. But this main method doesn't do anything. It's empty. We want it to do something. We want it to talk back to us. So all programming languages have a way to do this, to send feedback to the user. In Java, we're going to use system.out.print. And we're going to use print line, print ln, and then we're going to have parentheses. Alright, you might get these pop-ups, they kind of help you autofill and stuff. Don't worry about those. What you need to know is that anything inside these parentheses will get printed out to the terminal for the user to see. That's you. You are the user. So we need double quotes because we're writing a string, and if you don't know what a string is, that's alright. We're going to go over different data types in another video, but just know a string is basically words. Anything more than a single character is a string. Sometimes a single character can be a string. So what we're doing here is we are going to say hello world, and it's exciting, so we're going to have an exclamation point. You don't always have to have an exclamation point in these, but we are for this video. Now, you see I've added a semicolon to the end. That tells Java that this is the end of this statement. A statement is a line of code as far as Java is concerned. It'll run anything in that statement, it just looks for the end of it. Java doesn't care too much about spaces or return lines, like one thing we could do, and it's going to look kind of weird when I do this, but you could just hit enter and we have all this space here. Doesn't matter, Java doesn't care, it's just looking for that semicolon. But we're not going to do that, we're going to make it look nice and neat. So now this statement is over. Java says, well, let's go to the next one. Well, there is no next one. This is the end of the program. All we want to do is say hello world. Alright, so the program's done. In order for it to work, we need to run it. In order to run it, we need to compile it. Java and IntelliJ does this automatically for Java, which is great. What you can do is right click anywhere in the middle of the screen here. We're going to go to run hello world.main. Click on that. It's going to build the program. This just takes a few seconds, and then it's going to run it, and there we go. It printed out to our terminal right here, hello world. Alright, and just for some proof here, let's change this world. We're going to say hello Justin. That's me, and we're going to leave the exclamation point because it is excited to see me. We're going to run hello world again, except this time it's not going to say hello world. It's going to say hello Justin. There it is, right there. Hello Justin. Awesome. So, believe it or not, that is it. That's all there is to your very first Java program. Stay tuned in future videos. We're going to go into detail about what these different words mean up here, what's static, what's void, what's this thing mean right here. We'll get into that. In the meantime, you can look over the website. We have lots of articles and things like that about Java programming and programming in general, and you know, some things that are a little off topic, but it's a good resource to have. And if you have any questions, go ahead and email us, info@uberleattechnologies.com. We'll be glad to get back to you as soon as we can. If you'd like to be notified when the next video goes up, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's also called Uberleatt Technologies. I guess that's it. So thank you guys for watching, and you guys have a great day, great night, whatever it is, wherever you're at. Thanks.